Cassian Andor has found peace, but how long can peace last in a galaxy ruled by fear? Episode 7 of Andor Season 2 isn't just about the next mission, it's about fate, resistance, and the moment you realize the war has already begun. We're now 2 years out from the Battle of Yavin. The rebellion is growing, piecemeal, chaotic, and increasingly dangerous. Cassian is laying low, Yavin 4 is becoming a command center, and the people of Gorman are on the brink of something terrible. This episode quietly moves key pieces into position while revealing just how fragile peace really is. Let's start with Cassian and Bix. They're living a quiet life in a small circular hut, a powerful visual choice. Circular shapes dominate their home from the doorway to the hammock posts. It's a soft contrast to the hard, angular architecture of the Empire. Cassian's house literally wraps around nature. It doesn't destroy it. That's Star Wars Symbolism 101. The Empire imposes, the rebellion adapts. And Cassian is still wounded physically and emotionally from his past missions. But this episode introduced something unexpected, a Force-sensitive healer. She's not a Jedi, she's not even trained, but like we've seen in The Mandalorian and The Rise of Skywalker, she uses Force healing, a power long established in Legends and subtly referenced in Heir to the Empire. She senses something powerful in Cassian, something coming. This is where the show flirts with a big idea. Is the Force choosing Cassian? She says,
"They're gathering as they go. There's a purpose to it."
Cassian resists the idea just like Han Solo once did.
Hey, it's me.
But we know where his path leads, to Scarif, to Leia, to the spark that saves the galaxy. Meanwhile, on Yavin 4, we get our closest look yet at the growing Rebel Alliance. The show ties directly into Star Wars Rebels, especially Seasons 3 and 4, when Yavin becomes a staging ground for various cells. X-Wings and Y-Wings sit idle, ready, and Commander Draven, first seen in Rogue One, makes an appearance, laying the groundwork for the more militarized rebellion we'll see later. And then there's Wilmont, the young mechanic whose arc has been quietly building since Season 1. His transformation from a grieving son to Saw Gerrera trained operative mirrors the darker evolution of the rebellion. Saw's teachings leave a mark. His recruits become blunt instruments, filled with rage and clarity. You can see it in Wilmont's eyes, and Cassian notices it too. And this episode draws stark contrasts. Yavin 4 feels alive, recruits are optimistic, commanders argue strategy, and rebels sit together at mess tables. Always in groups, always eye contact. Gorman, by contrast, is filled with dread. Streets are quiet, civilians are scattered, the camera frames everything with negative space and shadow. Even the Empire's uniforms reflect this. Their polished, soulless look isolates them visually from the communities they oppress. And for all the peace Cassian thinks he's found, the galaxy won't let him stay hidden. So what do you think? Should Cassian believe in the Force, or is he right to resist it? This healer says he's special. Bix has had Force-related dreams, but isn't Cassian supposed to represent the everyman, the rebel without prophecy? Or is the Force quietly guiding everyone, even those who don't believe? Let me know which side you're on in the comments. This episode might be the calm before the storm, but every frame is loaded with meaning, from rebel history to Force philosophy to Rogue One foreshadowing, and we're just getting started. Subscribe for full breakdowns of episodes 8 and 9. They're even heavier, and as always,
We would be honored if you would join us.